As a Scrum Master, what do you understand about Agile project delivery, and how have you been able to facilitate the process of Agile project delivery? Hello, happy Monday, and welcome to the Scrum Chat Room with Dr. Francis Mbunya. And if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. For returning subscriber, thank you for staying tuned, because we are dedicated in bringing you information that will help you learn more about Agile. Agile is all about learning every day. It's all about building a growth mindset. Before we get set to kind of bring you a really more of complete response to that question, if you're looking forward to be SAFe Scrum Master Certified, we're kicking off another premium training next Monday. It's going to be 4 days, 4 hours of learning, and both theories and practical. So it's definitely nothing that you're going to see online 2 days. No, it's definitely interaction. We keep our class sizes very small and bring the experience to you. Now, for those who you are in the job market, you're interviewing and you feel like, oh, you need a bit of help, or you need someone to work with, check out the description button. We have a big promotion going on for very few days, maybe before the end of this week. You can shoot me a text and say, hey, I hear you have a promotion. What is it about? I want to learn more about it, and I'll be able to tell you how to go about it. It's kind of really limited, and definitely I want you to be part of it. All right, perfect. Now let's get rolling for today. And before I get into the question, on the description button, check, we have a whole lot of resources. One of the top resources that is helping a lot of people kind of really break through is our 150 plus question and answer, which I've put together to help you go more faster. All right, let's talk about Agile project delivery. What is Agile project delivery, and what is your role as a Scrum Master in Agile project delivery? Okay, now one of the things you need to understand about question and answer, especially when we kind of getting into the interview space, is the fact that most of the questions, the answers are already in the questions. Now you just need to reflect and look at how you can deliver that in a very simple way. But sometimes, because we are thinking so far, we don't see the answer in the question. What is the question? What is your role, or what do you understand by Agile project delivery? And what is your role as a Scrum Master in Agile project delivery? I know a lot of you will like, oh, I've never heard this question. I want to check about what the answer is. It simply means that, can you tell me about your role as a Scrum Master? Okay, now as a Scrum Master, what are we doing? We are delivering projects using the Agile methodology. So if I tweak the question, what do you understand by Agile project delivery? It doesn't really change the point. That's why I say most often the answer is in the question. We need to really pay a lot of attention when questions are being asked, because the answers are already embedded in there. What is your role as a Scrum Master in Agile project delivery? What do you understand by Agile project delivery? Agile project delivery simply means, what's Agile? We're delivering project in increment, right? So if I want to explain about Agile project delivery, this Agile project delivery is very simple. Now consider that you are, okay, I just have a haircut not that long, right? And I was sitting in front of a mirror, and the barber was kind of getting my hair, and I was like, oh, do you like it? Do you like the way it looks and all of that? So I'll keep the top high. I'm trying to grow the top and all of that. And Agile project delivery, it's like you going to the salon, right? Sitting in front of the mirror. When your hairdresser does this, you check, you say, okay, do like this, and then the hairdresser is able to deliver an increment. Maybe first for the wash your hair, and then you check to see if you like the texture. If you don't like the texture, you say, oh, can you keep the shampoo more longer so that it get more softer? That is what is happening in Agile project delivery. we are building a product, but we are delivering in parts so that the customer can be able to see every part and evaluate if they like it or not before we continue. And that is why in Agile project delivery, you're going to talk about how do you manage defect, how do you manage bug, how do you manage technical debt. Now, when we talk about technical debt, it's more like you are in that salon and then the hairdresser is trying to do your hair and put the wrong color. Now, that's not your problem. That's a technical debt for the hairdresser because they did the wrong stuff. So they need to find a way to fix it. And it might even cost them more compared to what you pay, but because it's their problem. The same way in Agile, if you want to talk about technical debt, is work that Scrum Masters have already done. No, not Scrum Master, the development team have already done. Then it went to the customer, and the customer said, oh no, this is broken. This is not how I wanted this. And send it back. They need to spend extra time fitting that. But then, let's not kind of deviate so much from the topic. So Agile project delivery is simply the way we deliver project to our customer using Scrum. So in order to effectively deliver Agile project, what are we doing? We are running ceremonies that help us to communicate effectively with the stakeholders. The reason we are doing planning, because we are planning what we're going to deliver to the stakeholder by the end of the sprint. The reason we are doing a daily stand-up is because we want to inspect what we want to deliver to the stakeholder. The reason we're doing backlog refinement, the reason we're doing reviews and retrospect, the reason we are running all of this event is because we want to get the customer involved. So Agile project delivery simply means that it's an approach for us to deliver a project in a way that the client is engaged in all of the process and that we can be able to showcase part by part or bit by bit of the product with the client. That's what we call we build in increment. We build part, we showcase, and the way the Scrum ceremony are organized, you have the planning, daily stand-up, review, retrospective. We're able to build something that we can showcase to our client during that period. So what's your role? Your role as Scrum Master is to facilitate. You help facilitate by running the Scrum event, by facilitating the Scrum event. So as simple as that, right? We see that this was a very simple question, but a lot of people always kind of complicate it because they kind of like are thinking so much. Scrum is very simple. It's not complicated. What your role is to be able to understand how what you have studied in theory reflect in the practice. Definitely want to be able to get to that position, but they're not putting what it takes. And that is why you want to be able to do what it takes. And it's all about getting into the right environment. It's all about kind of being in an environment where we're constantly explaining these technicalities that appears to you in a non-technical way. And if you want that, don't reach out to us and we're going to show you how to join our practicing community and get that job as soon as possible. I see you in the next video. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Tell me what you want me to present in my next video. I will definitely do that if you drop your comment. Hopefully I'm going to see your comment.